Good afternoon, everyone. Marijuana, which is also known as pot or weed. The legal status of marijuana has been a hot button issue among many Americans and even all over the world over the past couple of years, whether or not we should legalize marijuana or we should not legalize marijuana. However, citizens on either side of the debate are quite passionate about the subject, and indeed, it's not really a simple question as to whether it's a good or bad thing instead, but also how will it affect our economy? I fairly have valid points supporting, my position on the subject, and I'm very adamant about them. Believe it or not, it's actually easier to get marijuana than it is to get alcohol. Believe it or not. And no, I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke marijuana. Um, Actually, friends have asked me, "Hey, Ronmel, everybody's doing it. Why don't you get high? Why don't you smoke weed?" I have a simple answer. I'm afraid of heights. That's why I don't get high. I guess that's the best excuse I can come up with. Either way, I'm a strong supporter of legalizing marijuana. And here's the deal. Let's take a look at, the effects on your health. Marijuana doesn't pose a real threat to your health. In fact, according to Jocelyn Elders, who's a medical doctor and a former surgeon general, she states that the evidence is overwhelming that marijuana can relieve certain types of pain and illnesses. Now, when we talking pain and illnesses, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking nausea, vomiting, multiple sclerosis, cancer, and even AIDS. These are things that we live with on a daily basis. And here it is, we sit with a drug, a plant that's naturally grown. We can cure some of these things. With marijuana, we can slow down the spread of cancer cells, slow down the spread of AIDS so that don't reach throughout the whole body. You know, these are, a couple of things, pains and illnesses that we can definitely help with this drug. I definitely think that it should be legalized. Also, it's less toxic than any other drugs that are prescribed daily by physicians. When we take a look at Vicodin, Oxycontin, you know, these are pills that are pain relievers. If you take 6 or 7 Vicodins or Oxycontin, it's a chance that you may not wake up. But if you smoke 6 or 7 blunts, it's possible that you just can get the munchies or take a real nice nap and become relaxed. It's no worse than cigarettes, which is heavily regulated in many states. So, yes, you do have my stamp of approval. I say legalize it and tax it. Why? Because it's a financial gold mine. It will create more jobs and have a positive effect on society. It will decrease the crime rate. According to FBI, one marijuana arrest is made every 42 seconds. Count to 42 and somebody's getting arrested for marijuana. So I definitely think that it can decrease the crime rate and solve the budget crisis and grow our economy. Let me take a second to give you guys a couple reasons as to why. Colorado just passed the bill to legalize marijuana. In 1 month, $4 million in taxes. By the end of the year, $134 million in taxes, ladies and gentlemen, that they would have generated in tax revenue off of legalizing marijuana. Also, one government analysis estimates that taxing marijuana at $50 per ounce will generate $1.4 billion in revenues. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like it can definitely help out our economy a lot. And, you know, also, not only that helping out the economy, but, the healthy taxes on marijuana also can go towards school and other programs. So, when it comes to legalizing marijuana, I definitely agree that it should be legalized for a better tomorrow. Thank you so much, Ronmel Ferguson.